there. Today we're going to be talking about acts of service, and I'm actually really excited about this one because acts of service is my number one love language. Really, in terms of other people, it's actually probably not my number one in terms of myself, but maybe that's why I appreciate it so much. Just doing things to make my life easier is like the best thing you can do for me. But first, before we even go into any of all that, let's talk about what acts of service is. So acts of service is
doing something for others that you know they would like. In this case, this means giving yourself what you need when you need it, taking care of your basic needs. So some examples of that are making therapy or doctor's appointments, very important, staying on top of that. Delegating tasks at work or home if you can, if you have people to help you or people that you can surround yourself with that can just help you out if things are overwhelming. But also know that you're worthy of you don't have to take care of everything all by yourself. If you can delegate some tasks, have things delivered also if you can. Definitely saves my life lots of times, and it can be a way to relieve stress for yourself if you're worried about having to go pick up something. Cooking for yourself can also be an act of service that you can perform for yourself. If you have a dish that you've been wanting to prepare for a while, maybe a recipe you wanted to try, that can be an act of service you can perform for yourself. Writing stuff down so you don't forget is super basic, but that can be something that you can also do for yourself. Making lists, making a plan, putting down reminders, setting alarms, those are important things so that we can stay on top of our tasks. So what are some acts of service that you can perform for yourself during the holidays, or even just in 2021, because really we are approaching the end of the holiday season?
some acts of service I've performed for myself over the holidays. Honestly, I'm just going to steal from some of these examples. Making appointments with my therapist as well as doctor's appointments, actually really important because I probably hadn't had, my last doctor's appointment was in 2018, so that was much needed. But cooking for myself, I actually just cooked one of my traditional dishes, which I haven't cooked any traditional dishes in probably over a year now, so I cooked this over the holidays, and that was really nice. And just thinking about other little ways, I'm trying to plan out, be more intentional about how I spend my time and plan out my tasks for this next year. I've broken it up into the various, areas of my life, but I didn't put it in a calendar and actually plan things out. But that's something I'm working on, and I want to be more intentional about next year. Of course, with grace as well. Self-love, you have to give yourself grace. It's not about being perfect or following some perfect list of things to do, as long as you're taking care of yourself and you're doing things to make your life harder. So if it starts to become stressful, so if you're starting to maybe be a little too strict about your list or be a little too strict about what you need to do, which there are things that you need to definitely prioritize and stay on top of. But just keep in mind that while we're doing this process, it's not about forming some legalistic mantra now that's going to add another level of stress to your life. It's about just ways to relieve stress. So, what are some things, some acts of service you can perform for yourself over these holidays?
As usual, I have a worksheet, and here are just some questions to help you think about some ways that you can show or perform acts of service for yourself. So do you schedule regular physical, dental, or mental health checkups? How can you create a more aesthetically pleasing environment for yourself? I feel people have been getting into plants a lot, especially during this coronavirus. I've personally acquired a couple more plants, and that has helped brighten up the space. Also, actually, some artwork. You might have noticed that in my video as well. And like, what are some favorite meals or snacks? Favorite things to do after a long day, favorite feelings to experience, just a couple things to kind of think about. Like, I love waking up in the morning and like if I'm on a beach, something I rarely get to do, but it's honestly probably one of my favorite feelings in the world, waking up on a beach. So favorite things to do after a long day, honestly, just taking off my shoes and cuddling my cats. What about you?